If somebody breaks into my home in this town of Bronxville, okay, will the police department be there to protect me from that?
Yeah.
But what happens between the time I call 911 and you get there?
It takes a couple minutes to get there.
Okay. In the 2 minutes, though?
Yeah.
What do I do?
In the 2 minutes, what do you do?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Okay, but basically, it's just in that 2 minutes I'm on my own.
Yeah. Look on the internet how you get a gun permit.
Okay, how long does that take to get?
In New York,
Yeah.
about a year.
A year?
Yeah.
So in that year, between the time I move here and the time I get one, that 2 minutes, I'm still on my own.
Yeah.
Pretty much between the time I make the call or the time the burglar alarm goes in until the time the police show up, we're on our own? Okay, all right.
And that's any citizen.
Between the time 911 is called and the time the police department shows up, we're pretty much on our own.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you have a dog.
It's 2013. It's the United States of America. You know, you lock your doors and you hope nothing happens.
You're on your own. And that's the truth.
That's why we have call boxes. That's why we have safe zones. That's why we have the whistles.
This stuff's crazy.
What do you believe?
Why a shotgun?
What do you believe?
Why a shotgun?
What do I do between the time somebody breaks down the door and the time the police show up?
Just lock yourself in a room and call us.
Lock yourself in the room and call us.
Lock, that's it? And,
You just make noise. I would just make noise.
Just make
Generally
noise.
Scares people
Okay.
off.
And so we know who's there.
Scream, okay?
Lock yourself in a bedroom. Start yelling and screaming so maybe the guy breaking in hears that somebody's home, runs out the door.
You pick up a bat and start hitting somebody. If he comes in your house, you're allowed to do that, yeah.
The suburbs?
You give me some good questions early in the morning. Keep me on my toes.
If you just take your cell phone out and call 911 and put it up to your ear, a lot of the times that just makes people think twice before they do something.
I mean, you're just asking questions that I can't answer for you.
I'm 63 years old, okay? I'm not swinging a baseball bat.
Right.
Okay? No other suggestions?
Or flee the house, whatever's easier. I mean, you can leave the home, you can get the exit, you can leave the home.
Put some type of, 2x4 stick or something in your window so you can't jam it up and
Right.
things like that. And lock your doors, everything, you don't have a house that's blocked by shrubbery.
Some people have dogs.
In the case of an emergency, I'm going to do what I have to do.
Yeah.
Whether it be go get some bleach, go get ammonia.
I mean, if it's your home, all bets are off.
Yeah?
All bets are off. All bets are off.
Unwilling to gamble with shrubs, bleach, and sticks, we wanted to find out just how long police response times are.
What's your response time?
Well, the farther out he lives, the slower the response time.
I mean, are you guys pretty good about guaranteeing people's safety and stuff like that?
We try. I mean, we can't always get there. Look at the traffic out there right now. We can't get it, 401 up there at Bojangles. You can't get from one side of town to the other in 30 minutes. Everybody's tied up on something, and it'll take us half an hour to get, especially out on the other side of town or whatever. Sometimes we can't be anywhere at all because everybody's tied up. Sometimes we can't be anywhere at all because everybody's tied up.
Just walk out on the balcony here, or walk out, put that double-barrel shotgun and fire 2 blasts outside the house. Boom!
The response times being unreliable, we decided to take Vice President Joe Biden's advice and go apply for a shotgun permit.
I'm on the internet and I see Vice President Biden, okay? He's saying that we don't need these assault whatevers.
No.
Buy yourself a shotgun.
Right. You
Okay.
got a shotgun.
Buy yourself a
But what I'm
shotgun
saying
for
to
home
you,
protection.
It's not for home protection.
What do you
I'm not.
What do you do then
What
for
I'm
home
saying-
protection?
This is what I'm saying to you. The rifle and shotgun is actually for luxury, okay? You cannot go out and stand on your balcony, and that's for menacing.
Menacing.
Okay, that's called menacing. If
So
you
that's
stand out on your balcony, yes it is. You stand out on your balcony with your firearm,
Yeah.
that's called...
So if I do what the Vice President advises me to do, I'll go to jail.
No, well, you'll get arrested.
Well,
You're not
they
spend no
take
time in jail.
people, well, they take
but-
people they arrest to jail.
Yes, they do.
With police threatening to arrest us if we took Biden's advice, we asked officers about just obtaining a gun permit.
You're on your own then, right?
That's with everybody. That's with everybody.
So I guess I'm on.
Either that, or you apply for a gun permit.
Okay, what does that involve?
Yeah, I think you have to be a resident for a year, I think. I'm not sure.
Do you have to have a permit to carry to purchase a gun in New Jersey?
Yes.
To purchase a gun?
To purchase, yes.
How long does that take?
I just did mine. They told me like 3 months.
But basically then, for that first month and a half to 3 months, you're on your own.
Yes.
In that 2 to 5 month window, somebody comes in, points a gun at me.
Well, hopefully, you know what? It doesn't happen a lot here.
Yeah.
We haven't had that happen much here.
And if somebody has broken down the door and is pointing a firearm at me, I mean, you know, like that crazy guy up in Connecticut, he was bound and determined.
You're walking down the street and all of a sudden you got struck by lightning.
Well,
that's something we cannot control.
You wouldn't suggest like I buy any kind of personal protection or anything like that?
No.
Not at all. Okay.
Milwaukee County Sheriff David A. Clark disagreed with the police officers we spoke with. Here was his public service announcement.
Consider taking a certified safety course in handling a firearm so you can defend yourself until we get there. You have a duty to protect yourself and your family. We're partners now. Can I count on you?
How on earth does that kind of rhetoric to the American people serve any kind of sensible, rational purpose? Very contentious, this commercial that you produced, the kind of Hollywood voice you put on, the deep tones.
And to have a sheriff basically imply that it's not going to help you to call 911, I think is irresponsible.
Sheriff David A. Clark offers his reaction to our footage.
I heard that throughout this video I just watched, okay? We're not omnipresent. We can't be everywhere all the time. We'll try to get there as fast as we can. Several of them said, you're on your own. And that's the truth. Let's talk about response times. That's important. I heard that throughout the video. Okay? It takes nearly 20 minutes to respond to an armed robbery. Just under 20 minutes. So we're not talking 2-3 minutes like I heard in this tape here. 59 minutes on average to respond to a sexual assault. And I heard throughout the video I just watched, well, it's going to take us some time to get there. Okay, yeah, we understand that. The average law-abiding citizen understands that. But it's like, what do I do in the interim? Well, I don't know, scream, put the phone up against your... I mean, that stuff's crazy.
What do you